Welcome back to Keep Up channel. Michigan church death toll doubles after search of building where Iraq War veteran Thomas Jacob Sanford planted 3 bombs and opened fire. 4 churchgoers have died, with at least 8 more injured and others potentially unaccounted for after a gunman set fire to a Mormon church in Michigan and began shooting at congregants. The shooter, who was killed by police at the scene, has been identified as 40-year-old Iraq War veteran Thomas Jacob Sanford. Sanford opened fire on hundreds of people, including children, who had gathered for a service at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Grand Blanc about 10:25 a.m. on Sunday. Police confirmed in an 8 p.m. press conference that 2 of the victims died from gunshot wounds, while another 2 bodies were found in the burnt-out church after the flames were extinguished. Authorities admitted there are an unknown number of churchgoers who remain unaccounted for, and have asked families who are still missing loved ones to get in touch with them. The church has not yet been entirely cleared, and first responders are still searching for bodies. Sanford allegedly used an accelerant of some sort, believed to be gasoline, before he lit the church on fire. Authorities confirmed they had located explosive devices, but would not confirm whether they were used to start the blaze. Reuben Coleman, the acting special agent in charge of the FBI Detroit field office, said the agency is now leading the investigation and considers it an act of targeted violence. Police would not comment on any potential motives. According to Facebook, Sanford has a wife and kids, and he served in Iraq from 2004 until 2009. The gunman, who authorities said was from nearby Burton, was shot dead by officers at the scene as flames engulfed the chapel. 7 victims remain in stable condition in hospital and at least 1 person is in critical condition. Police cited extraordinary acts of heroism within the church, revealing congregants risked their lives to shield children from the onslaught. They were shielding the children who were also present within the church, moving them to safety, Grand Blanc Township Police Chief William Renai said. Renai said the suspect rammed his vehicle through the front door of the building before opening fire with an assault rifle. As of Sunday afternoon, 3 improvised devices were discovered, 2 senior U.S. law enforcement officials said, per NBC News. Renai told a press conference that police and FBI detectives are still determining how the fire started, but they believe it was deliberately set by the suspect. We do believe we will find additional victims once the scene has been secured, Renai added. The church service was active, Renai said. There were more than 100 people inside the church at the time. Police received a call about the shooting at 10:25 a.m. and arrived on the scene just 32 seconds later. The shooter was shot dead by police 8 minutes later, at 10:33 a.m., in the parking lot of the church. Grand Blanc is a suburb of Flint, located around 60 miles northwest of central Detroit. Photographs show a silver truck with 2 American flags in the trunk lodged in the exterior of the chapel, as the last of the structure was obliterated by flames. Videos filmed earlier on Sunday morning also show the blaze tearing through the church as smoke filled the air for miles around. Emergency vehicles could be seen parked outside as first responders rushed to help the wounded. At least 1 person was carried away from the scene on a stretcher as smoke spread in all directions. Police Chief Renai said the shooter was neutralized during a shootout involving 2 officers, one from the Department of Natural Resources and another from Grand Blanc Township. Authorities will execute a search warrant on the suspect's home and also comb through cell phone records to find out if there was a motive, Renai said. Writing on social media, one witness said the church had been completely destroyed by the blaze, and that they saw the shooter's truck parked in front of the building. Sheriff Swanson of the Genesee County Sheriff's Office said the entire church is on fire as he spoke in a live video from the scene. Grand Blanc Township Police said just before 1 p.m. that the fire had been contained. We do not have names of victims at this time, the department added. The Daily Mail has reached out to the local sheriff and police for more information. President Donald Trump took to Truth Social to condemn the epidemic of violence in the U.S. I have been briefed on the horrendous shooting that took place at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, in Grand Blanc, Michigan. The FBI was immediately on scene, and will be leading the federal investigation, and providing full support to state and local officials, Trump posted. The suspect is dead, but there is still a lot to learn. This appears to be yet another targeted attack on Christians in the United States of America. The Trump administration will keep the public posted, as we always do. In the meantime, pray for the victims and their families. This epidemic of violence in our country must end, immediately. Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer also condemned the atrocity in an X post. "My heart is breaking for the Grand Blanc community," she wrote. "Violence anywhere, especially in a place of worship, is unacceptable. I am grateful to the first responders who took action quickly. We will continue to monitor this situation and hold the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Grand Blanc close." The nationwide Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints said it was working with investigators to determine what happened. The church is in communication with local law enforcement as the investigation continues and as we receive updates on the condition of those affected, church spokesperson Doug Anderson said in a statement. "We offer thanks to the emergency responders who are assisting victims and families. We are deeply grateful for the outpouring of prayers and concern from so many people around the world. In moments of sorrow and uncertainty, we find strength and comfort through our faith in Jesus Christ. Places of worship are meant to be sanctuaries of peacemaking, prayer, and connection. We pray for peace and healing for all involved." The deadly shooting comes just a day after the death of Russell M. Nelson, the president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saint. Nelson passed away Saturday night at the age of 101. He was the oldest ever president of the church who became the leader in 2018. Source: dailymail.co.uk. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.